You wake up tired. You move through your day tired. You go to bed tired. But deep down, you know this isn't physical exhaustion. It's something else. Days when you were fired up, focused, moving with energy and purpose. So what changed because you've had days where you barely slept, yet you felt alive? It's not your body that's drained. It's your spirit. You're not tired. You're uninspired. And that difference is everything. It needs connection to something greater than just getting through the day. Simple tasks feel like burdens. Days blur together. You don't need a break. You need a breakthrough. Tired can be fixed with rest. But a lack of inspiration needs something deeper. It needs meaning. It needs vision. Most people confuse burnout with boredom. But when you're uninspired, your mind shuts down. Your focus scatters. Everything feels heavier than it is. But when that drive is missing, fatigue becomes your new normal. Think about it. They've settled into routines that are too small for their potential. They've lowered their standards, shrunk their vision, forgotten what it feels like to wake up with fire in their soul. When was the last time you were genuinely excited about something in your life? Not distracted, not entertained. Excited, inspired, clear about what you wanted, and fired up to chase it. But deep down, what's really draining you is the absence of inspiration. Without that, your energy has nowhere to go. For most people, that feeling is a distant memory. You weren't built to coast through life. You were built to create, to grow, to strive toward something meaningful. You start blaming your schedule, your job, your obligations. It's found in the simple decision to pursue something that matters to you. Something that makes you come alive, that challenges you, that stretches you, that makes you forget about the clock. And you don't fix that with more sleep. You fix that by reconnecting with purpose. When you start doing things that stretch you, that matter to you, you open the door for inspiration to return. Purpose is not some grand mission you discover one day. Maybe it's reconnecting with a goal you've buried under doubt. You need something that gives your effort weight, that gives your actions context. And right now, prioritizing your energy is the most productive thing you can do. Inspiration fuels action, and action feeds energy. But when you're uninspired, you stop moving, you hesitate, you delay, you drift. That's when exhaustion creeps in. Not because you've done too much, but because you've done too little of what matters. You can't serve others, build success, or create impact from an empty cup. The cure is not another day off. It's finding a reason to show up differently. So ask yourself, what excites you? What do you care about that you've been ignoring? What vision have you pushed aside because it felt unrealistic? Start there. Even if it's messy, even if it's small, even if it scares you. You don't need clarity to begin. You need courage, because action creates clarity. And movement generates momentum. And once momentum kicks in, you start to feel alive again. Your energy rises, your focus sharpens, your days get color again. But you have to stop waiting for inspiration to come find you. It doesn't work that way. Inspiration follows engagement. You create the conditions for energy to flow again. So maybe it's starting that project you've been thinking about. Maybe it's committing to your health. Whatever it is, start. Take the first step. Not because you're ready, but because you're tired of feeling stuck. Stop saying you don't have time. You have time for what you prioritize. You can't give what you don't have. And you certainly can't feel fulfilled by a life that runs on autopilot. It's time to be honest with yourself. Are you really exhausted? Or are you simply unmotivated because you've disconnected from what you want? There's no shame in admitting it, but there is danger in ignoring it, because years go by in this fog. And one day you wake up not just tired, but resentful, regretful, wondering what happened to the version of you who used to dream big. Don't let that happen. You still have time. You still have power. You still have choice, but you have to use it. Start by identifying what drains you. What tasks or people or patterns leave you feeling less than who you are? Identify them, adjust them, set boundaries where needed. What makes you feel capable, curious, creative, energized? Then look at what fills you up. That's your compass. Follow it. Not the fake kind that burns out in hours. The deep kind. The sustaining kind. The kind that makes you move through challenges without quitting. You can carve out space for something that matters. Something that reminds you of who you are. Even if you can't build your entire life around that passion right now, you can build part of your day around it. The more time you spend doing what inspires you, the more inspired you become. And with that comes energy. That's the energy that changes lives, and it's inside you right now. It's just been buried under layers of routine, fear, and false beliefs. So dig it out. Reignite it. You are not tired. You are under-challenged, underutilized, under-inspired. But that changes the moment you choose to change it. Stop hoping life will get easier. Start getting stronger, sharper, more intentional. Get clear on what you want to build, who you want to become, and what kind of energy that version of you would carry. To wake up with meaning and move through life on purpose. It requires presence. It requires intention. Then move like that person. Speak like that person. Make decisions like that person. Ask if it's really your body that is exhausted or your soul that has been ignored. And protect your vision like it's your life, because it is. Because the fastest way to feel alive again is to act like the future version of you who already is. Don't wait for the spark. Be the spark. Take care of your body. Feed your mind. Train your focus. Respect your time. Own your decisions. You are not here to survive your days. You're here to shape them. To lead yourself. That doesn't require perfection. And most of all, it requires honesty with yourself. Because the next time you say you're tired, pause. If it's your soul, the solution is not sleep. It's alignment. You align by living with truth, with values, with boldness. So stop settling for fatigue when you could be chasing fire. You're not tired, you're uninspired. Light it up.